everyone. We'll start the presentations for the Women's F League Final. Thank you very much for everyone attending today. It's great to see such a great crowd. Thank you to the coaches, the parents, the players. It's a huge commitment to be part of a squad like this. To compete at the elite level is challenging in many ways, but these girls do an extraordinary job. I'd like to thank Nissan Arena for hosting us for the grand final today. I'd also like to thank our match officials, if they could come forward and get their medal. Okay, we'll start off with the premiers of the competition. A fantastic season. They keep doing it. They keep coming back. They keep winning. Crusaders. And the 2025 Women's F League Golden Boot, Steph Latham. And now for the runners-up of our Women's F League Grand Final. They were second in the league, just at Crusaders' heels, Sunny Coast Wave. Congratulations, Sunshine Coast Wave. And the winners of the 2025 F League Women's Grand Final, Crusaders. Congratulations, Crusaders.
2 weeks after an epic cup final was decided by a shootout, these sides are back to do it all again in the grand final. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Nissan Arena for the second half of our festive doubleheader as the 2025 F-League season draws to a close. It's the Premiers River City Futsal taking on Sunshine Coast Wave, and it should be a frenetic and fast decider between the two best teams of season 2025. James Coughlin and Ben Sharma in the commentary spot once again. And Ben, we're still recovering from what was a tense women's final, and what a game that was.
A cracking grand final brought to life by the underdogs really digging in and getting so close to leveling the game up midway through that second half before a dominant, the premier women's futsal team, Crusaders FC, kicked away at the end.
And it was a great game. Crusaders 5-3 winners in that one. And the Wave will be hoping for slightly better fortunes for their men's side as well. If they can put together the same effort as their women's team, they'll go a long way in this match. But there was nothing between these teams in the cup final. 3-3 after normal time and extra time. More of the same today?
Potentially. They also played a Magic Round fixture out at Ripley Valley, the home of Ipswich Futsal, in the F-League round proper. And I was lucky enough to call that game. Ipswich jumped out to a Sunshine Coast jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
We know what's on your mind.
before River City worked their way back into that game and was tit for tat. But again, Sunshine Coast had the league there ready to be won, only for an administrative error to cost them that towards the end of the season.
There we go. So let's run through the lineup, starting with River City. Number 1, Corbin Fell. Number 2, Roman Svetikainen. Number 3, Kai Bowman. Number 4, Harley Brown. Number 6, Jalen Vaughan. 10, Ole Lopez. 11, Daniel Aparicio. 12, Sachin Prasad. 13, Isaiah Quinn. 16, Matthew Joubert. And 18, Jay Broughton. Meanwhile, for the Wave, well, it is the Demeritus show for the Wave. We've got number 3, Jordan Richardson. Number 5, Connor Demeritus. Number 6, Ollie Demeritus. 10, Harry White. 13, Jaden Emery. 14, the goalkeeper, Joshua Morwood. 15, Riley Pizas. 17, another one, Max Demeritus. 20, Dice Robinson. 30, Benjamin Borodin. And 32, Connor Robinson. Well, we may as well call themselves the Sunshine Coast Demeritus side as well, because that trio, who we are going to probably refer to today by their first names, because we need to differentiate with them somehow.
Well, 2 on the court already. Connor at the back there, just in front of Josh Morwood, and Max up here with the headband at the top of the court. And it was Max who really opened that game with such poise and class out in Ripley Valley. I think it was in round 12 earlier this year. Snuck in behind the defences of the River City players. River City will have their strongest 4 on for longer periods of time during this fixture, which is the 4 they've got on at the moment.
It is, and it will be Jalen Vaughan to get us underway. River City, red jerseys, kicking from right to left on your screen. Sunshine Coast Wave in their blue strip, left to right, and here we go. The men's grand final is underway as the F-League 2025 draws to a close. And a loose pass targeting Lopez, as that was
Matthew Joubert with the ball.
Yes.
He's moved from South Brisbane to River City this year. It's been a very good move for him.
Ooh. And an early strike forces a reaction save out of the Sunshine Coast shot stopper.
Well, Ben Borden, FQ Futsal Player of the Year for the men's, on the men's side of the thing, competitions this year. And Josh Morwood with a clutch save there. Ball looking for Matthew Joubert at the back post.
And it will be River City on the attack early. Ben, we are playing with the stop clock as we have in the F-League all season, but if you last watched the F-League in the grand final last year, it might seem a bit different.
Absolutely. Last year we played with a 5-minute stop clock at the end of the game, but this year it's a 20-minute stop clock to match the national standard and international standards. Means that hopefully we're more competitive on the national stage in January. Every time the ball goes out of play, the clock is stopped. Once it's in play, we play the full 20 minutes on the clock.
And we will keep you up to date on the discrepancy between the real-time clock and the clock that we have on the big screen here, which currently says we've played 44 seconds. And plenty of energy and enthusiasm, as here is Ole Lopez.
Yeah, so typically a stop clock half will go anywhere between 30 and 45 minutes.
So basically what you're saying is we've got you covered for your Sunday afternoon there.
Absolutely.
And no one else would rather be spending it with, Ben?
No, not at all. Not at all. Max Demeritus there on the ball, knocking it around with Ben Borden.
Emery sizing up his options, finding Borden. Turned over, it's River City for another piece of silverware for the club. They won the Futsal Cup last year in a tense final, and then they won the Premiership this year, going 12-1-2 during the season.
The 2 losses, out of those 2 losses, one of them was to Sunshine Coast.
And that tense cup final that was decided from the spot just to our left 2 weeks ago.
Over on court 4.
Under control by Max Demeritus.
And he'll be the outlet that Sunshine Coast look for.
Oh, what a strike. Left-footed rocket. No answer for River City, and the Wave strike first.
So Connor Demeritus picks up the ball, and Jalen Vaughan and Kai Bowman both looking at him, waiting for the other person to step in and do something. Connor just kept creeping forward, got it onto his left foot, and smashed it into the top corner of the goal. And Sunshine Coast are off and away early in the F League final.
And just how they would have been hoping that one went. You can hear the collisions as well, Ben, coming off the court.
Absolutely. No place for, what's Ben Stokes? No place for weak men. That's out there today.
And here go Wave on the attack again from the top of the D, and Max Demeritus makes it 2. And the Wave are flying out of the blocks.
And Connor Demeritus has started this game on fire. The high press there, pinches the ball, holds it up. Max Demeritus opens up at the top of the circle. Connor finds him, and then Max calm beats the keeper. Left foot straight down the centre of the goal, and 2-0 early on, a Demeritus double.
2-0 early. I'm getting a sense of deja vu from about 2 hours ago. That's exactly what we saw in the women's final as well, with Crusaders leaping out to an early advantage, but the strike is deflected off the underside of Vaughan. Pitching wedge comes out, looking for Max Demeritus. He's watched closely by Lopez.
Lopez has already played a game today. He was in a defeated grand final team in the youth men. So let's see how much he and Isaiah Quinn have in the tank.
Players with NPL experience. Although Lopez with arguably the biggest moment of the Eastern Suburbs season in round 22 with that counter-attack goal to send East into the top 4.
Just patient build up there from Sunshine Coast, waiting for something to open up, and Emery down the far side couldn't latch onto the pass from Ben Borden. When they're in their own half, River City like to start with the flat 4, a 4-0 formation if you like, if you're a futsal person, and then split their 2 centres from there to create space. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
I think that's pretty much sport in a nutshell. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Sunshine Coast will be all over that today. Playing them 3 times through the season.
They'll know each other quite well as Thomas Robinson made the run to try and get the pass from Borden. It's just such a quick pace this game has started at. Lopez making the forward run. It goes out for Bowman.
Bowman and Vaughan are the key players here for River City. They'll control the tempo of the game when they've got the ball. And they'll be the ones who decide the plays that are made. The other River City players will just go with them.
Before the game, you called them coaches on the field.
And I stand by that. They're very good at what they do. The puppet masters, if you like.
Puppeteers? Either way.
Yeah. Both things work. Shakespeare made up words.
And now from a tight angle, the shot comes from Lopez. And down well to stop it was Morwood. Borden with that block. For River City as well, the Premiers, top scoring F League team. They scored 25 more goals than the next best team, which was the Wave. I think 2-0. It's far from over.
Yeah, well, in the semi-final last week, they won 7-4 against Galaxy. They were 5-1 clear at one stage before Galaxy decided to tighten the screws.
Speaking of Galaxy, I remember last year as well, that was a game that had a bit of a slow burn to start, then it really took off in that second half.
Absolutely. Galaxy and Crusaders, the two defeated semi-finalists in 2025, were the two grand finalists last year. It just shows that the league is progressing. It's the first time the River City have made the finals. Not only did they make it, they won the premiership, and here they are, ready to go in a grand final for the first time in the men's competition.
And a testament to the work of the Ski Archers.
Shaka.
Tell Mitch he never corrected me on that. Who's watching on from the corner of the court.
You can see him over there, watching our feed, I imagine. Slight delay.
I'm sure I'll get the messages momentarily. As Mitch and Daniel have built the side. It's the Demeritus on one side. It's a family affair all around. There's no way through for Dice Robertson.
Oh, a head clash over there between Vaughan and
To leave a mark.
Robinson. Does not look positive for either. Sachin Prasad and Roman C. on the court. Roman's also played a grand final earlier today. He was part of the defeated under-16s team.
And Roman Svetikainen is what we're going with. And
unless we're corrected.
Yes, that's it. Just putting in an honest effort to try and get it right.
That's right.
It's Dice Robertson in number 20. He is a travelled player who's Sunshine Wave's second leading scorer this season, having spent the FGPL season with Caboolture. No foul is the call on Svetikainen.
And he brings a whole different dynamic to this River City team when he's on the court.
And a lot of youth for River City as well.
Absolutely. They've come up through the River City system. It's taken a little while to get there, but they are there now in the F League. Lopez and Prasad, key pillars of their youth system. Poster boys, if you like.
Yes. Fancy footwork by Lopez. Back to his teammate, but no way through Richardson. Henry getting the ball back and going for the run. Can his teammate find him? And it's just too tall for Jaden Emery. Another one of the Queensland State team reps on the court this afternoon.
There are loads of them out there today.
Just reward for the seasons both of these teams have had.
Absolutely, through the youth men and the senior men, and in Roman's case, the under-16s as well.
Lopez with very angle to find the pass to Bowman.
Riley Pizzazz on the court now for Sunshine Coast. Dice Robinson taking a break.
Very deep benches on both of these sides as well this afternoon.
Absolutely. And you need deep benches because although 20 minutes doesn't seem like much, 20 minutes of active, high-intensity futsal takes it out of you very quickly.
And running on a court is very different to running on grass as well. There's not a lot of forgiveness on those boards.
Geordie Richardson did well there to hold it up. Unlucky not to pick up a foul there.
Referee on the far side was unmoved by the fall to the ground. River City working their way through Prasad. Keeps his run going, leaves it for Lopez, who's operating at the base of the formation. A lot of movement from River City ahead of him, but Wave are cutting out their passing lanes. Fetty-Kainen driving towards the byline from the angle, and that
he ends up in the corporate section. It's
a bit of a knock there on one of the seats, perhaps.
Yeah, a little bit dangerous down there. Maybe they look to get some carpet down there. That's a good ball.
And Prasad from range, and it was blocked by his teammate Bowman.
They are starting to create more space here, River City, when they're moving off the ball in attack. Demeritus free on the court at the moment for the Sunshine Coast.
Feels like a dangerous proposition for any opponent.
Isaiah Quinn on the court for River City for the first time today. Played in that youth men's final as well.
Formerly of the Brisbane Roar Academy, that pass so close to finding Prasad, but Isaiah Quinn, formerly of the Roar Academy in the NPL and spent last season with Wolves.
Clever defending there from Kai Bowman. Got himself in the right position and just let it run.
And after the quick fire start from Wave with the Demeritus double, it is left there by Pizas, and he has to play it behind for the corner.
Referee just using the markings on the court to ensure the players are back there 5 metres.
Lopez from range and can give the people sitting behind the goal a bit of a scare.
That's it. And as much as River City are finding space now with their movement in attack, they're not doing much with it. Sunshine Coast are able to cut off the shooting lanes at the moment and do look a bit more dynamic going forward. Although they haven't really been able to do too much in the last few minutes.
Wave have to rush that delivery in, finding Max Demeritus.
Borden here's just dropped back near the halfway. That's where they go. They go across to Emery.
And shot deflected behind off Broughton.
Broughton is a big unit too. He didn't play a lot against Ipswich, so I haven't seen much of him this season.
I can just say I have zero interest in standing next to him for my ego's sake.
Yes.
Borden on the turn. River City getting up to the halfway, forced to check it back, and I think that may go down as a shot on target on the official stats.
Probably shouldn't. I think Isaiah Quinn was expecting the ball to be played back to him there from Kai Bowman, and it didn't quite happen. Don't know if the ball forward was the right ball.
Well, with 10 minutes 30 on the game clock in this arena, Lopez takes a shot and the diving block by Max Demeritus.
Jalen Vaughan back on for Kai Bowman. Lopez hasn't been off yet for River City.
Long shift to start with as Max Demeritus dispossessed briefly by a couple of River City players, but it falls to his teammate. Now Borden from the tight angle will shoot for the far post, saved by Fell.
Well, he's looking for the back post run of Ollie Demeritus there. He snuck in behind, but River City were up to the challenge that time. Opened up the angle well there, Ben Borden. It was a good run by Ollie Demeritus.
It's an Ollie on the court and another corner for the Wave. 10:01 on the clock as the Wave to extend their 2-0 lead, which came about courtesy of Connor and Max Demeritus inside the opening 3 minutes of the match.
Less than a second that play took. Clock didn't change at all. Again, they just... It's successful. They might think to change it up a little bit, and they have this time.
Now working short in the corner and dispossessed. Demeritus, Max Demeritus with the foul on Quinn.
Well, Quinn went looking for the contact there and outsmarted Max Demeritus just a little bit.
You'd wonder if he might think about backing his pace there, Quinn.
He may, but Max's legs are much longer than mine. Probably gobble it up pretty quickly.
Indeed, but still a lot to play for, and no panic yet from River City as Broughton trying to work his way around and saved.
Josh Morwood there.
And Morwood
up to the challenge nice and early.
Borden puts it forward as Broughton gets it back to Quinn for Vaughan. And Vaughan continues his run centrally, but Quinn leaves the ball. Lopez on the near side, but also close to a bit of trickery from Vaughan. And a break for Emery as he takes his leave and puts the brightly coloured sub bib on. Working their way through. Strong defensive work by Vaughan, and he'll be the furthest man forward for River City. Broughton trying to find a way around Borden, but slipped.
His long leg there helped him out. Arguing with the referee, thought he got a bit of a tug there from Ben Borden, but referee didn't see it that way.
From our position, it looked like he might have just slipped a little bit, but let's just defer to the referees. And Broughton off the shoulder. The lights almost copped it.
Yeah. Oh, look. It's good clearance by Ollie Demeritus.
Up and unders.
Yes. Demeritus triumvirum on the court at the moment.
Full Demeritus.
Happy to sit in here, Sunshine Coast, and just wait for River City to do something. And they haven't done a lot with the ball that they've had.
There has been a blue and blue wall in front of River City every time they get into that attacking area of the court. Trying to pick out the run from Vaughan. And changes coming for both sides. See Robertson coming on for the Wave.
The beauty of the stop clock is that players don't have to waste energy sprinting after the ball. Harry White's on the court for Sunshine Coast in the number 10 jersey.
It's a bit too early for the time wasting if it was a running clock.
Well, it's never too early to waste time.
Just ask Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
The idea was there for River City, but that pass quite executed the way they would have been hoping for. A bit too far in front of Lopez, and now Wave finding Demeritus, who just shrugs off his man and hits the volley straight into the midsection of Fell.
Just too strong there, Max Demeritus on Matthew Jobert. Jai Broughton, well defended there by Connor Demeritus. Just kept him out on the sideline and didn't allow him any sight on the centre of the court.
Max Demeritus again.
Just a bit too much for Harry White, that ball.
6 minutes 57 to go in the first half. Score remains Wave 2, River City 0.
In the women's game, this is where Sunshine Coast started to show a bit more dominance, but I don't know if River City have it in them at the moment. Usually they'd have Kai Bowman on for a much longer stint through this first half.
I was just about to say, as well, Jay Broughton, he's had quite a long stint as well, and he's made his presence felt. He was just late there by Connor Demeritus. He gets the ball back. And that pass a little bit too high and hot for Broughton to bring under control.
Bowman's about to come back on, but well picked off there by Joubert.
Joubert looking to tee up a teammate. Vaughan back for Joubert. Just trying to poke and prod their way around the Wave defence, and finally getting the shot away was Lopez, but
It was a nice little parallel pass from Lopez to Joubert down the line, and the return ball into the using the momentum of Lopez's run. Got a very powerful shot away.
I'm not getting that spare ball. It's wound up in the stands in front of us.
Oh, look. I don't need to do my knee while commentating.
This game's moving too quickly for us to step away from the mics for a minute. And now it's
Geordie Richardson there with a turn in the box.
And the River City bench adamant there was a handball in there, not called, and it is a free kick for River City, much to the surprise and disdain of White.
And Bowman is on for Broughton.
Lopez from the halfway line.
Back with their starting four here, River City.
Spacing not quite right for River City. Pass intercepted, and that is
cynical. That will be a yellow card there for Geordie Richardson. But a foul that had to be made. Bowman one-on-one with the keeper. You will back Bowman. Josh Morwood's good, but you would back Bowman 99 times out of 100 there.
It was definitely a smart foul, I think, and a yellow card that Wave bench probably won't be too unhappy about him taking as well.
Absolutely not. It was well anticipated there by Kai Bowman. Picked off the loose pass, and if he skips away there from Geordie Richardson, it is almost a half deficit than what we see at the moment.
5:09 on the clock. Lopez steps up, fires it, and well saved by Morwood.
Well, a little bit disappointed he didn't catch that there, Morwood.
I might have stung the palms a little bit. Because it hasn't got gloves on, it actually would have stung the palms.
Futsal keepers don't tend to wear gloves. It allows for quick distribution. Gloves will slow them down, the ball gets stuck in there.
I'm just noticing as well, Corbin Fell does have a couple of fingers taped as well, which I suppose is an occupational hazard of the position.
Well, they'll tape their wrists often and their fingers just to give them a little bit more strength in those areas. That's a good ball there from Richardson to Ben Borden.
And great save. And that looked like a handball against Bowman. Nothing given, but...
a absolute handball there, but Bowman could argue that didn't move it away from his body.
Natural position of the arm right down by his side, but...
The referee was in an excellent spot to see that and decided there was no handball there at all.
Well within their rights to ask a question, and on the turn, shot deflected behind as River City getting a couple of players in front of the ball.
Would have been a good shot on the camera as well from our angle.
Yes.
They've got away with one there, River City. In saying that, Riley Pizzazz did have an opportunity to score straight from there and didn't quite eventuate.
And the shot will fire wide.
Well, what a touch from Jalen Vaughan down the line. Just got away from his second touch. Dice Robinson pushes forward. Little chip over the defender's foot there from Jalen Vaughan. Still calling for it out there. Going back to the 4-0.
And that attack will fizzle out. 4:07 on the clock in the first half. Lopez for the return pass, but Borden The interception, and River City now with a 2-on-1, a 3-on-1. If they can pick the right pass, tight angle. Oh, put behind for the goal kick.
Robinson had Richardson on his right with the ball and an overlapping pizzazz to create a 3v2. He went to his right side where Robinson was and got picked off. Richardson got picked off by the River City players, and they could not exploit their 3v1.
And Joubert will be wondering, could that have come off better for his side as that passed?
Those are the sorts of chances that don't come along too often in F League at the moment. So when they're there, they do need to take advantage of them.
Joubert from range and rattles the woodwork on the follow-up. Bowman there, third attempt, and it's one back for River City with 3.5 minutes to go.
Well, the ball's come in to Joubert from Jalen Vaughan on the left side of the court. Joubert struck in the centre of the court, ricochets off the post into the path of Orlando Lopez. His shot fires back into Josh Morwood, makes the save and parries it directly to the only player that is there, and that's Kai Bowman. He flicks it over the top, and we are 2-1 with 3 minutes 25 left in the first half.
And it does feel like it had been coming for River City as well as they continue to pepper the Wave goal.
Yeah, but pretty even overall, the gameplay. Wave have looked dangerous when they've pinched the ball in the transition.
And Borden, the player of the year, has the back of his jersey pulled, and despite the protestations from those in red, a pretty clear free kick. The Brave Souls in the wall for River City. Shot is taken from the different angle by Borden.
It's well saved by Corbin Fell in goals.
Goal scorer Bowman getting it to Lopez. Bowman on the turn again. Pizzazz with determination to keep the move going. And River City, they have had a couple of those 2-on-1, 3-on-1 chances, but they just have not been able to convert.
There's been 2 times there where River City or Sunshine Coast have been pushing forward and tried to create an overlap themselves, but lost possession in that process and created an overlap the other way in transition for River City. River City haven't been able to take advantage of that point of the play so far, but Sunshine Coast there, Max Demeritus and Dace Robinson had the ability to send it back out to a 2-goal lead, but the shot was wayward from Robinson.
Dice Robinson, who will be seeing in Brisbane Strikers colours in FQPL next year after spending 2025 with Caboolture. 24 appearances, 3 goals in all competitions, and an impressive 11 yellow cards across the season.
Yeah, when you're good at something.
Everyone has to be.
Yeah. In this team, he's got Max Demeritus to take the pressure off him with the yellow cards.
Although it is Richardson who's been the one player to receive a yellow card for the Wave.
Strong work by Robinson down the side there. Not only did he keep high moving off the ball, but he kept the ball in play whilst doing it at the same time and wins the kick in.
And Joubert, we'll say, nervous reaction in the crowd as...
It's interesting that Jalen Vaughan was allowed to creep inside the 5 metres there, despite the Sunshine Coast runner. The attacking team can go within the 5 metres, but the defensive team's got to stay out of it until the ball's played. The referee's just allowing that to happen.
And a kick in going the way of River City with 1:47 on the clock. Just over half an hour of watch time elapsed in this first half. And this game is just as close and competitive as we expected it. James Coughlin, Ben Sharma bringing you all the action on FQTV. Lopez finds a pass and the return off target. Robertson trying to find a way past Joubert. Back to Max Demeritus.
The Demeritus boys just calming that attack down there. Both of them stayed back. Previously, the last 2 transitions that the Sunshine Coast have had, they've committed 3 players forward. This time, just the 2. and allowed them to look far more solid when River City got the ball back.
And another loose shin pad caused a quick stoppage in play at that kick-in.
In theory, it's a bookable offence if you can see the shin pads by the laws of the game.
It's a lot of yellow cards if someone wants to be pedantic.
It's a lot. Errant pass there. Just invites River City onto them. Joe Bear's taking a rake for Jai Broughton. Broughton?
It's my handwriting for you. And a timeout has been called by River City just before the kick-in was taken. So with 64 seconds left in the first half, some quick adjustments before we hit the break. Just a recap of where we're at the moment. Connor Demeritus in the second minute, Max Demeritus in the third for Sunshine Coast Wave before Bowman buried a goal line scramble in the 17th minute. And now River City take the timeout to set themselves up with an opportunity to try and find an equaliser before the halftime break. Well, the Wave bench will just be saying, I assume, more of the same. Let's just hold on and get to halftime with the advantage.
Well, while we're in the timeout, I'll quickly run through a couple of Academy League grand finals.
Please
for
do.
The junior boys today. It was the under 12 boys. We had Gold Coast Galaxy up 5-3 against their opponents, which were South Brisbane. And the under 13 boys, Gold Coast Galaxy again, this time 2-1 up against Salatime. And I'll just find the under 14 boys before we get back underway here. Who played semi-finals and finals today. And that went 2-1 to... Well, no, that's the girls. We'll do that after halftime.
All right. We've got Vaughan to take this kick in, and it goes back to Lopez on the halfway. 60 seconds to go. Lopez with the shot, blocked by Max Demeritus.
So as they have done all season, relying heavily on Jalen Vaughan, Kai Bowman and Ole Lopez to do the majority of the work here, River City. We've got Jai Broughton today as well, with Matthew Joubert, who will rotate through that fourth important player on the court. Isaiah Quinn does that very well when he comes on as well.
Quite sure that was the header that Vaughan would have been hoping for, but goes over the sideline. 47.5 seconds.
We're not likely to see Harley Brown till the second half.
Keep those legs fresh. It's been a long season.
Absolutely, and again, 20-minute stop clock is... These guys do it very well, but it is sapping, energy sapping.
Especially with, as the season goes on, it just gets hotter and hotter and hotter compared to the July start.
Absolutely, and a 40 by 20 court, it's a lot of surface area to cover, back and forth.
Quick turns and a lot of explosive sprint work in the training, I'm sure. And the press from Robinson blocked the thing, and Max Demeritus is going to get a talking to and a caution. Was that inside the D?
He was outside the D. I think he still needs to be a metre back there, but I don't know if the referee felt he was.
And with the long legs as well, it may have encroached on the marking on the court as well.
Absolutely.
And the River City bench asking, is that not a booking?
Turns out no.
Discretion is an important part of any match official's job.
So an indirect free kick. Doesn't go to the foul count. So indirect free kicks do not add to the overall foul count. Oh, Robinson there had the opportunity to pinch it. And
now 11 seconds, 10. River City looking for their last chance for an equaliser, but it could now break the other way. For Wave, Max Demeritus finding Emery and thumped over the sideline.
Well, it was Emery's defence there that stopped the quick transition from River City, got his body in the right position and snuffed out the ball through the centre of the court.
And a rocket shot from range, and it's Jaden Emery.
And if anybody deserved a goal, it was his work that snuffed out the transition quickly in the play previous, gets the ball straight from the sideline from Connor Demeritus and smacks it to the bottom corner past the outstretched foot of Corbin Fell, and a goal deserved for the defensive work done the play before, rewarded in their next attacking
and
sequence.
0.8 seconds on the clock. Now the first half comes to an end, but that play, Sunshine Coast had to get that one absolutely right with the timing. It was 2.5 seconds on the clock, so 1.7 seconds with the pass, the shot, and the goal.
And that's, well, it also comes a lot down to the referee's reaction time as well. But absolutely. And again, I can't emphasise the importance of Jaden Emery's play to snuff out the quick counter when River City had a 4v3 on the play before. Won the ball back. Him and Dice Robinson won the ball back for a kick in. It allowed them the 2 seconds that's all they need to get that ball in and send their team out to a 3-1 lead. I think the graphic might say 2-2 at the moment on the.
But it is 3-1 in favour of the Wave. We'll get that checked over half-time. But we are going to step away and take a quick break, and we'll be back with the second half after this.
Excellence. Is it measured in likes, bottom lines, or the impact we make around us? The things we build, the students we inspire, the care we give.
Baby girl.
At CQ University, we recognise all kinds of excellence. We combine contemporary courses with more choices and real support to empower you to create the success that means more to you. Be with CQU.
How do I feel this time? He wasn't straight off.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
One,
And welcome back, everybody, for the second half of the 2025 F-League Men's Grand Final. James Coughlin, Ben Sharma on location at Nissan Arena. And it is Sunshine Coast Wave. 3 goals to the good over River City. And Ben, it was an enthralling first half, like we saw in the women's match, but a moment of magic right at the end from Wave restored their 2-goal advantage.
Yeah, just a simple kick and play between the Sunshine Coast players. Ended up with Jaden Emery shooting from an angle and beating the keeper down low to his left. I think Corbin Fell will be pretty disappointed with his save there, attempted save there at the near post. But again, it came out from some excellent defending on the transition from Sunshine Coast Wave, allowing them the opportunity to have that strike so late in the half.
And we have 20 minutes to go in the season. Can Wave win another final over River City? There's a lot to unfold. It is Sunshine Coast going from right to left on your screen in their blue jerseys, River City in the red. And we are moments away from this kicking off.
Well, Max Demeritus with the ball in his hand, Connor Demeritus in the anchor or fixo position for Sunshine Coast, Dice Robinson and Ben Borden in the flanker positions. Whilst for River City, Ole Lopez and Sachin Prasad left and right, with Kai Bowman and Jalen Prasad top and bottom as they started.
Max Demeritus trying to keep that in, but
Little slip there, I don't think that helped him.
Footing has been touch and go for a few of the players this afternoon. As
it's a good
beautiful ball as Vaughan has gone down, quickly told by the referee on the far side to get back up.
And still down at the moment.
And Max Demeritus from the angle looking to take advantage of the numbers, and Vaughan has stayed down, grasping that leg as he was collected late.
The River City bench not impressed with the challenge by Connor Demeritus there, but referee had no problem with it. And 30 seconds into this half, referees in close proximity to the benches there come under fire often and frequently in futsal. A little bit of mop work from one of the bench officials.
The glamorous part of the job for any official, whatever your role.
A wet floor can be very dangerous in futsal, so they'll get that off the court as quickly as possible.
I believe it was one of the Demeritus that went through with that tackle on Vaughan, who is back up on his feet now. And
yeah, no, Connor
Demeritus. We got one Demeritus in 5, one Demeritus in 6, and it's best angle for seeing the kit numbers, so it's double checking.
Jalen Vaughan now with the break there. All sort of just flying around. River City just trying to get a shot off.
And now with the numbers, it's Bowman off the crossbar and deflected in. Is that goal going to stand? They're claiming handball away, but...
So the shot from Kai Bowman ricocheted off the crossbar back into his path. Wave feel as though it came off Kai Bowman's hand into the goal. Referees are having a conversation, and it is a handball and not a goal.
Well, I think it definitely struck the arm. It's just a question of was the arm in a natural position? And
well, I guess... Well, they got away with one in the first half, and they didn't get away with one this half.
And not a whole lot of protests from Kai Bowman.
The protest on the bench, though, is very... taking a slip there, Max. Looked like he may have been a little foot in there as well, but slip was mostly the call, and that was what the referee saw as well.
And the shoes from Dice Robertson were sliding around as well. So
the game has heated up. Yes. We're only 72 seconds into the second half.
Some good quick maths there from you, Ben. As the goal did not stand, so it is Bowman denied the double for now. River City thought they might have had their lifeline to get it back to 3-2. Still searching as Lopez. Getting out now. Bowman again, the danger man. Back to Lopez. Watched closely by Max Demeritus. No way through on that occasion. And not giving him his left foot. So he sends it straight around to Joubert. And palmed away by Morwood.
And it's just a little bit of calming play from Bowman to set up the opportunity before. They were a little bit hectic, River City. He calmed it down, played a 1-2 with Jobert, and got himself in the middle of the box. And again, he's muscled off the ball there, arguing with the referees, Bowman. He will be potentially the difference maker here if River City want to find their way back into the game. So Prasad, Jobert came on for Jalen Vaughan, who's injured after that challenge off Demeritus early in the second half.
Just trying to see him on the bench. I think he's still there, so he hasn't left the bench area. And square ball from Bowman. Can only find Robertson, who's now looking to fashion an opportunity. No-nonsense challenge from Lopez, and he goes straight back down the other end. Last touch off Ole Lopez.
We need to bring Kai Bowman into the play there, lay it off and then create space there, Lopez. He did all the hard work, made the challenge, drove forward, and then just overplayed his hand a little when it came to the money time.
And those quick passes seem to be where River City are having their success. Meanwhile, Max Demeritus is a good recipe for success for the Wave, and here he is on the ball again, trying to hold his footing. Borden, and squared it for Robertson with the close-range finish, 4-1, and the Wave are well and truly in control of this game.
And the strong work there from Max Demeritus to originally lay the ball off of Ben Borden's shot. Then when that didn't work, he worked himself into a position to win the ball back again, to lay it off this time for Dice Robinson. And Robinson, calm as you like, slots at home pass. Was it
Corbin fell?
Corbin fell. And a 4-1 lead for Sunshine Coast. It's going to be harder and harder for River City to come back from. Almost Harley Brown time for them to come on and play fifth man. Connor Demeritus.
Rifled strike from Connor Demeritus.
Ball through the legs there by Jobert, through the legs of Demeritus to Prasad, but Connor Demeritus was up to the challenge that time round.
And it does certainly feel like with River City, they've come out for this second half with a lot more attacking intensity, but it seems like the Wave have also adapted their game and are looking to hit more on the counter.
And that's where they'll use Max Demeritus as a key player up top. So they'll use him as the target. And when they do break quickly, they'll be looking for him with his back to goal to hold the ball up and bring his flankers into play.
And Demeritus is taking up his position, the point of the Wave attack.
And the parallel pass by Connor Demeritus didn't find its mark there. A little lazy.
Lopez tries to pass it through. Robertson to no avail. Borden. Max Demeritus over for Connor. Three Demeritus boys all involved.
Good play there, but a little touch from the River City defender.
And a free kick is given, as Max Demeritus was adjudged to have pulled back Prasad on the far side of the court.
It's a good pick up on the referee there. Often hard for the referees to pick those sorts of things up when the play is happening on the opposite side of the court and when the play is so fast and frenetic like it is here today.
Slide rule passes cut out by Robertson, but he went for the back heel, picked up by Joubert from the tight angle, saved by the foot of Morwood.
Robinson subs himself off straight away after that. Again, just a couple of, I don't want to say lazy moments, tired moments from Sunshine Coast here after a hectic start to this second half.
And could be another hectic play there as Emery.
Well, the ball was well weighted by Connor Demeritus, and Emery got there before Lockie fell. Well, Corbin fell and just couldn't get the angle right.
I almost said Tom Fell, who's a referee in the NPL. Oh, beautiful ball through. Now chance to get one back. And Joubert puts it wide via a touch.
Kai Bowman there split three Sunshine Coast defenders to a open Matthew Joubert, and Josh Morwood more than up to the challenge. Makes a wonderful save before the ball gets lost down the raceway.
No way through Max Demeritus on that pass.
And what we feel is a big lead, 3 goals. In futsal, it can turn very, very quickly.
Especially with the top scoring team in the F League being River City.
Absolutely. As we saw in the women's game as well, there was 4-1 for a while there, and all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, it was 3-1, and we'd not even elapsed a minute on the clock. Oh, sorry, 5-3.
River City moving the ball around.
And they're just keeping their width well enough, River City, when they got the ball.
And Demeritus, did he bring that one down with his arm? Well, he was brought down.
Excellent work there. Again, his big body, he's worked so well to get himself between the defender and the goalkeeper. And his size allows him to win the ball there as well on his chest. Arm, chest, same area.
Oh.
But the referees thought chest, and that was...
Or at the very least, upper arm.
Well, got a shot away as well. Possibly unlucky not to score in the end.
We would say key player. The River City coaches might say nuisance. Describing Max Demeritus, who is having a breather, but it's no let-up for River City in defence.
Scored the winner 2 or 3 years ago against Elitefoot in the F League final. The last-minute Hail Mary from keeper to the top of the goal. Jaden Emery there.
I think we did that game together.
We may have. Actually, we did.
Yeah, it was over on that court over there. Well, do enough of these finals, they all sort of blend into one.
That's right.
The Wave have built quite a strong program as well across the men's and the women's. Is Emery looking to make it 5 for his side? But
almost kept the ball there, Ole Lopez.
Broughton coming on now for River City in place of Joubert. Has had a couple of chances, but unable to capitalise.
Can hit a ball, Matthew Joubert. Just hasn't quite been on target today.
Following up on the Wave, back into their half. Connor Demeritus whipping it forward for Richardson and kicking for the Wave. 13:25 to play on the clock at Nissan Arena. James Coughlin, Ben Sharma bringing you all the action on FQTV as F-League season drew to a close, and that shot
hit the back post.
That was a howitzer.
It was well hit by Ben Borden. Caught everybody off guard. The only thing that wasn't off guard was the one thing that's stationary.
And he hit it that hard, it may not have been stationary either. So a long way to go in this second half as River City try to track down this 4-1 deficit. Loose touch by Connor Demeritus. Goes over the sideline. Kick in now for...
Looks like Harley Brown is putting the knee pads on behind the River City bench, getting ready for fifth man. Potentially pretty early on in this second half. Try and claw some momentum back, River City.
Broughton goes straight through the legs of one man. Can't beat the second.
Harry White was the player that he beat to start with.
That's not a shin pad.
Well,
that looks like a piece of tape.
Technically a shin pad at the moment. I believe the dimensions are changing for shin pads.
I think Band-Aid's bigger than that, but...
Well, 3v2 here.
And now it could be on for the Wave, looking back post. No way through, and now here come River City on the counter with the shot from close range, and it was almost spilled in. And River City adamant there should have been a penalty for a handball at the first time strike
Jordy
from
Richardson almost rubbing salt into the wound there. It could have been a handball. It's hard to see from this angle, and I guess the referees would have been tough to see as well from the angle they were at. The ball off Morwood straight back into the Central Coast player.
I feel like that might have been a fair question to ask, especially with the disallowed goal earlier for Bowman. River City looking to press up high, and it could leave one-on-one situations, and Wave bury it with 12:20 to go. And it's Richardson.
And the ball from Morwood straight to the feet of Richardson, and he's out-muscled Jai Broughton up top. Got it onto his left foot, and by that stage he only had the keeper to beat. A yellow card there for Daniel Shaka off the bench for River City, and they call a timeout to play. You assume would be fifth man, 5-1 down here with 12 minutes and 20 seconds left.
I'm just feeling like Dan Fouts in the water boy. Last game of the year, can't hold anything back.
Can't hold anything back. Whether it was a yellow card for Daniel Shaka or Ole Lopez, guess we'll find out. But it did seem like it was to Shaka on his way away from the referees.
And with the vociferous protesting after the handball shouts earlier. Certainly.
Well, while we're in the timeout, we'll run through those other junior boys games.
Yes, let's run through.
Under 14 boys was... bring up my stats photos here.
That's what we need.
Under 14's boys was won 8-4 by Crusaders over Salatine. The under 15 boys won by River City 4-2 over Crusaders. And then Crusaders reversed that in the under 16 boys with a 6-1 win. And of course we had the youth men earlier where Ipswich won 3-1 against River City. Youth women went 8-1 to Salatine over Crusaders, and the F-League women was a Crusaders victory 5-3 over the Sunshine Coast Wave.
Well, it might be split emotions for the Wave in the senior teams as it stands with the men 5-1 up, 12:20 to go. They've called their timeout.
For those new to futsal, Harley Brown is on the court he will be on the court in the grey keeper jersey. You can see him warming up behind the bench there with Daniel Apprecio. Although
could be
Max Demeritus and Jaden Emery could have put them further ahead. Harley Brown will come on as the fifth man, and they'll look to get the ball forward and then attack as a block in their attacking half until they score 1, 2, maybe 3 goals. That's how they conceded 3 goals in very quick succession last week against Gold Coast Galaxy.
To chase it down, and it was an entertaining semi-final victory for River City. Although they're going to win the grand final, it might have to be an even more entertaining victory.
Quinn is on the court, and Roman C.
Svetikainen.
Yep. You've done well with that.
It's a best guess. I will happily be corrected on that. I definitely...
I've only ever called him Roman.
Yes.
It's much easier.
The former Raw and Lions player now with Melbourne Victory, Keegan Jelasic, as he's wanted to be known after years of being Jelicic, or Jelicic.
I don't know if Lopez has gone off in this game so far.
It feels like he's been on for pretty much the entire match.
He may have just momentarily. Using his big frame there, Roman. Oh, against Max Demeritus. Demeritus just a little older and wiser there. Got his body in the right position, but did cop a foot to the back of the leg.
And that one certainly hurts. And anytime you see a player grab the back of their leg like that, you always hope that it's just a cork.
And the 2 big units. And it is stop clock, so you can cruise off. And
11-11 on the stop clock, still to play.
Geordie Richardson, the most recent goal scorer, back on the court. Oh, it's a nice touch from Lopez. Picked off.
Could be caught out now as Richardson put the wrong footing off Broughton, and lunging challenge. He was off his feet, was Emery.
It's a Shaka double on the bench. Getting into the referee's face. The referee, I don't know what he's meant to do there. He can't sprint out and give a yellow card to the Sunshine Coast player. He does have to wait for due process to take course. Jaden Emery there with the yellow card.
Yes.
To go with his goal. Looking to get the full set, perhaps.
Yeah. I think all he's needing now is an assist if he hasn't got one already. The Bessart Barisha hat-trick. Oh, no, that's a red card, sorry.
It's nice work there from Robinson. Created some space through the centre of the court. There's his assist, maybe.
Oh, so close there as that one was not kept in by Fell. And
there it is there, though.
That'll
Nice
work.
Robinson with the finish.
And Robertson gets his second of the game. It is 6-1 and the Wave surging away.
A quickly taken corner there, and Robinson got himself between the defender and the keeper. And the ball in from Emery straight to the feet. Robinson opened his body up and played it through the legs of Corbin Fell, who takes leave now as fifth man, or the power play is on for River City.
And it is, I suppose, no different if you lose the grand final by 1 goal or 10. It's final score.
That's correct.
Final score that is all that matters.
Do give themselves a numerical advantage as well in the attacking half when they've got the fifth player up there. And Harley Brown is an exceptional futsal player in his own right, on the court or as a fifth man.
Strong challenge on Harry White.
And you'll see the official at the River City end will stay right on that goal line now in case the long shot from Sunshine Coast comes in, and she'll help a judge whether the ball crosses the line or not.
Yeah, looking for...
It's a nice little step over there from Brown.
And Harley Brown is in the grey keeper shirt with 44 on the back. River City with nothing to lose, and there is Brown. It's one back with 9:35 to go. Too little, too late, you never know. 6-2 to the Wave, and Harley Brown.
Quinn and Lopez really, really patient there. Back and forth until the space opened up to hit it to Roman down the line, and Roman's ball square to Brown right on the spot there. Knocks it in unmarked. It's grossed it in well there. And
just kept in by Corbin Fell.
So the ball go forward now. If they get the opportunity to go over halfway, Fell will sprint off and Brown will come onto the court.
Waiting for his signal and not given yet as River City just passing it around. Sunshine Coast in a 1-2-1 defensive set at the moment. Switch play out for Quinn.
Just resisting the fifth man play at the moment, River City. Well, Jai Broughton there with the ball.
The diving block by White. Behind it goes for a corner. On comes Brown.
Guaranteed the ball in the attacking half. Again, similar setup to last time.
And clip to the back post for Quinn. And straight into the body of Morwood. I'm not sure how much he knew about that, but
I do think they got him in the face.
It did, and he is down.
He is not. That was a well-hit volley from Isaiah Quinn then. And the ball over the top from Jay Broughton found him well, and he stepped into it and smacked it with some power. And Josh Morwood just is in the right position, right?
Well, sometimes it's better to just make yourself as big as possible, and no way through.
Well, Broughton with the touch down the line. He'd beaten Pizzazz. Pizzazz did get a toe on it.
Last touch. There, and on comes Brown again.
So those wondering why the keeper doesn't sit in that position where Lopez is at the moment, it's because the keeper can only touch the ball once in his own half.
Oh, there on the back post, and Svetakainen had the goal at his mercy, but the ball would not sit for him.
Keeper can only touch the ball once in his own half during a play. So he'll sit often inside or deep into a pocket to allow for no chance of a two-touch happening.
And Max Demeritus has shaken off that injury from before.
It's good movement from Harley Brown there. The movement wasn't met well there by, is it Jay Bowman? Oh, Broughton. Probably could have done a little bit more to help Brown out.
Just a bit too static after that pass. And action on the River City bench, just waiting for the time to make the move. Quinn.
Well, the three young players, Lopez, Quinn and Roman, have been...
Oh, what a hit from Lopez.
have added so much, and they're going to bring on the calming, skillful Kai Bowman to complement them now. This could be.
And Bowman from range just sent that one wide. And those passes that weren't sticking for River City earlier on, they're now starting to come off, and they are fashioning more and more chances.
It's amazing what momentum can do. Oh, the ball.
Oh, good save by Fell, getting down.
So well held up by Max Demeritus, missed by Connor Demeritus, fell to the path of Jaden Emery, and his shot is well saved there by Corbin Fell.
Makes the run save again by Fell. His side, something to chase down as they've got 7.5 minutes to overcome a 4-goal deficit.
Brown back on the court. The fifth man is in play again.
Quinn. The shot straight into his opposite number 13 from range.
One of the key components of fifth man play is patience. There was none shown then by Isaiah Quinn.
Still plenty of time if they want it.
You have to be patient, wait for the opportunity to present itself, and then take it when it's there. Oh,
Kanan, and no such luck. Shot from range is blocked by Brown, and it
ball just fell behind Roman there. If it was a little bit further in front, he would have been able to touch and turn. That's a good ball.
Oh. Keeper on keeper. Shot from range can only bounce to Bowman.
You will see that Morwood, if he sees the opportunity, can kick it out of his hands from open play if he makes a save. Oh, there we go.
And Peters is going to earn the yellow card from Quinn. 6:51 on the clock.
Just having a chat. Should be a yellow card. I'm not sure what is taking the referee so long to do that here. I know there was a player there, but...
And that could very easily, as you say, could have been a...
There it is now. Just waiting for everyone to calm down. It's good refereeing, taking all the heat out of the situation and then delivers the yellow card.
And certainly one of those instances where there can be no arguing over the foul and the card, although... Sure. Well, if the Wave are feeling optimistic, they may say denial of goal scoring opportunity.
Well, Kai Bowman's there. If you've got a keeper in goal as well in futsal, that counts as an extra player. So Dogso is a little bit different in futsal than it is with outdoor, whereas outdoor, the keeper doesn't really count as an extra player on the field, but in futsal, absolutely. So if you break through and there's any sort of person between the goal and the ball.
I think with the numbers that Wave had, it was a foul he had to make.
Absolutely. And it just may keep River City in this game. Nice chest work there from Max Demeritus and a step over from Pizzazz.
Lopez looking to get the ball back from Bowman. No luck. Falls to Quinn and thought about the shot, trying to find a way around Pizzazz. To Fedikainen.
It's well picked off there by Demeritus. Tries to flick it past. No, but the ball finds its way to
Demeritus this time, and now back for Pizzazz. Max Demeritus one-on-one with the keeper. Rolls it back, trying to fashion the angle over for Connor Demeritus. And it's saved for a kick-in or corner. Corner is the signal.
Some slick movement there from the Sunshine Coast, but Corbin fell up to the challenge. Tried to do a little bit too much with it in front of goal there. Sunshine Coast.
6 minutes to play now. Connor Demeritus. And Pizzazz can't keep that one in, and he just kicked that into the seating behind us.
Doesn't make too much of a difference. It is stop clock. The clock's going to stop anyway. So all this does is allows River City to get their fifth man on. Harley Brown onto the court.
Almost more advantageous for River City to have the break rather than trying to rush it in.
Again, the three young guys with Kai Bowman on the court for River City here. They've played exceptionally well in the fifth man power play.
And chance for Bowman looking for Brown.
Just at times they've rushed things a little bit when they could have just sat, drawn Sunshine Coast out like they did when they scored their goal. City fans up behind their bench.
making some noise. Fedikainen watched closely by Pizzazz.
Pretty comfortable there, Sunshine Coast at the moment. Not a lot of movement from River City. But this is the sort of patience they need. Don't need to rush anything at the moment. Just wait for something to open up. There'll be a... Kai Bowman wanted the ball there. He's just sitting out of the rotation at the moment towards the centre of the court.
As the numbers look like the 5 on his jersey looks like it might be getting a little bit loose as well. Through the legs. Fedikainen with the fast footwork and desperation cover by Richardson. He's been one of those players, Jordan
Connor DeMeritis, that was there.
Oh, Connor DeMeritis, I beg your pardon.
Yeah. But they all look very similar. There we go. Jaden Emery, the ball under his feet to Max DeMeritis, and his shot is well saved there by Isaiah Quinn, reeling back towards goal.
Block behind off Quinn, 4:48 on the clock.
And they're going to start to really feel the time pressure here, River City. Sunshine Coast will be in absolutely no rush to do anything anymore.
4 goals in 4.5 minutes is optimistic, and then that. Brown furthest forward for River City. They're looking to go on the attack. 4.5 to play. Bowman has passed through a pair of Sunshine Coast players. Fedikainen from the angle, no way through with Borden coming across in cover. Chested down by Quinn as he stopped that on-target shot.
Kai Bowman just sitting in the middle there, trying to get the ball fed to him so he can turn and see if he can run at the fixo for Sunshine Coast and bring one of his deep players into play.
Dice Robertson coming on now for Emery for the Wave, as a couple of changes for River City as well, as Quinn and Fedikainen come off. It's 4:02 on the clock, and it's now probably well past now or never time, but Max DeMeritis looking for a bit of icing on the cake.
Yeah, 2 minutes is a long time. Like 4 minutes is an age in stop clock futsal. If they can get another one in the next minute or so, then all the momentum will be going their way.
And just notice there as well, Ben, that Brown had to almost act as a lead blocker because he had the risk of touching it twice in his own half.
Well, the problem for River City in the fifth man play has been Josh Morwood. He's been immense so far in the Sunshine Coast goal.
No shortage of chances for River City. Were it not for Morwood, it could very easily be a much tighter affair. And the Wave are the only team really to have had the advantage over River City this season. It was very, very close. It was a penalty shootout in the Cup final in the regular season. 9-5 in round 5. All could be on now for Lopez. 1-on-1, and he put it wide. That is the sort of afternoon it has been for River City. Could not put it on target. In the one-on-one chance, they don't get much better than that.
No, he was through. That was his moment, right? To bring the game back. 3-goal difference would have been, but just couldn't do what he needed to do. And Josh Morwood was big enough and put him off well enough to keep the score at 6-2.
And shows what an advantage someone like Josh Morwood at the back can
That's
provide.
Corbin Fell's done well there to keep Dice Robinson way out on that towards the sideline. Ooh. Connor DeMeritis there couldn't quite get contact that he wanted. Ollie DeMeritis at the back there holding up Kai Bowman. And now River City again creating opportunities with movement through the centre of the court.
And those cutbacks have been there.
Absolutely. Jalen Vaughan not feeling it at the moment. Cannot go on. It's a big out for River City. He's a key member of their main rotation, and that
he's replaced by Joubert. But Vaughan, we do remember in the first half, he was coming up a little bit sore after a challenge.
And also the start of the second half, that was where his little tangle with Connor DeMeritis, he hasn't come up from that.
2.5 minutes remain. Sunshine Coast, they're almost home and hosed as they chase another
There are
trophy.
fleeting moments here from River City, but unless one of them goes in soon, Sunshine Coast look very comfortable.
More than consolation, perhaps. Well, the cup final was the skin of their teeth. This one is a little bit more emphatic as Lopez that time tried to pass it off to Joubert, but no luck, and a rocket shot from range coming in from Prasad, and it's well saved again by Morwood.
And everywhere River City have gone in their transition there, they found a Sunshine Coast player. Harley Brown's on the ball now, but
it doesn't feel like they've got that extra number in attack. And the shot from range is going. It's going. It's 7 for Sunshine Coast Wave.
and Josh Morwood picks the ball up. The square ball didn't find its target. Calm as you like, just knocks it down the court, and it took an age to drop from its height into the goal, and you can only see Sunshine Coast winning from this point.
And I think
I'd say that, and now River City have scored 5 goals.
Knock on wood. And now you have to think that the clock is back underway. 1 minute 50 now to score 5 goals. I think you're in prayer territory. But it has to be said as well, the Wave, they have been good value for this win. They started on the front foot and never really gave River City a chance in this second half. And Max Demeritus looking to make it 8.
But Josh Morwood has really been immense in this second half. Just kept River City at bay. He's done nothing spectacular, but he's done his job very, very well. And it's made a huge difference as River City have tried to push for some sort of ascendancy in the game. They haven't been able to every time they've gone towards the goal, with the exception of two times. Josh has been there and foiled them at almost every attempt.
And it is now a
Ollie
chance for
Demeritus,
8.
and
the Demeritus brothers complete their hat-trick as Ollie makes it 8 for Wave. And with 76 seconds to go, that will add another exclamation point on this grand final victory.
River City, going to see if they can get something out of the game now. It is tough to see from where they are what happens.
Well, it is a family hat-trick as well, so Connor, Max and Ollie all scored.
And Sunshine Coast just be happy to sit here, play the ball out, and see off the last minute of game time here.
And what a hit from range.
Ben Borden.
I don't think he actually expected to score that.
I don't think he did. I don't think Corbin Fell expected him to chip it from that distance over his head. And the FQ Futsal Player of the Year puts the exclamation point on what has been a very, very dominant grand final victory for Sunshine Coast Wave.
No doubt about it. 50 seconds to go. It is 9-2 to Wave, and now there's a chance for a consolation from Lopez via a deflection. It goes wide.
And they haven't stopped trying, River City, but
Now just searching for consolations.
it is well beyond them at this point.
Bowman, he's got support with Lopez, and no luck.
Even then, Morwood's taken all the pace off the ball, and Ollie Demeritus can just clear it off his line.
And you just think back early in this second half bit as well, where there was a chance for River City where they had the goal that was disallowed for the handball as well. And from there, it just felt like there was no way back for River City. The Wave just went on with it.
Well, they lost all their momentum at that point, didn't they? Geordie Richardson had an opportunity to score immediately afterwards and did so the next play after that to put it out to 4-1. And from that moment onwards, it's been all Sunshine Coast, really.
It has. Well, most of their goals have come in the last 12 minutes of clock time. 15 seconds to go, and the Wave will hold on to the ball, keep it in play perhaps, or will Prasad look for a consolation? He'll earn a corner with 6.5 seconds left.
But again, Morwood just doing his job. just doing his job, keeping the ball out of the net. And if you're looking at the game, the difference has possibly been the two keepers.
And the volley will...
Corbin Fell hasn't been able to be as clinical between the sticks today as he probably would have liked, and Josh Morwood has.
And as the clock winds down, it is an emphatic 9-2 grand final win for Sunshine Coast Wave over the Premiers, River City Futsal. A trophy is heading back up the coast. It was goal scorers Connor Demeritus, Max Demeritus, Jordan Richardson, Emery, Robertson, Morwood, Ollie Demeritus and Borden for the victors. Meanwhile, Bowman and Brown getting the consolation for River City. And the scoreline did blow out at the end, Ben, but fair to say that the Wave, they came to play today.
They did, and it blew out once it was at 6-2 anyway. So River City, wonderful season from them. Their first time in the finals, premiers throughout the season, deserved premiers throughout the season. They were the most consistent team. They did everything they could, got themselves to 2 grand finals, and neither of them happened on the day. But an excellent effort from them. Sunshine Coast Wave, far too good today. Came out ready to play, showed it on the pitch, on the scoreboard, and really personified by the Jaden Emery effort at the end of that first half, really broke the back of River City going into half-time.
That it did. Well, Ben, that is going to be it for us today and for 2025. Thank you once again for keeping me company for the last few hours. It's much appreciated.
Not a problem. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Can you tell that to my family?
Well, I never said that to you. I said I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Well, it has been an entertaining day, an entertaining year of action on FQ TV. Final score for the final time, River City 2, Sunshine Coast Wave 9 in the men's grand final. Congratulations to all the grand final wins today. That is going to be it for us for season 2025 as the celebrations will continue on the court. For all of us here at FQ TV, thank you for your company. Have a very Merry Christmas, and we will see you in 2026. Goodbye.
to River City.